Am I good? You guys still hear me? We're all right, good, and all right. If I can speak speak well. Are you boys ready for some dank sis? Okay. You know what I want to do before I start this? Hold on. Hold on a second. I want to get rid of one of these. I'm not gonna go back to this. There we go. All right. So, if I remember correctly, let me check my inventory. The last thing that we did was it's Ritifa. Hold on. Ritifa. There he is. Him in all his glory. The last thing we did was we beat what's his name? What's her name? The Bed of Chaos. Beautiful. So if we beat the Bed of Chaos, yeah, I beat Nito, the Bed of Chaos, and the Four Kings. So now we need to go after Seath, the Scaleless. And can I put on? Can I also have Sanctus equipped and still not fat roll? Oh, I can. Nice. I like to have Sanctus. So let me warp to Anor Londo, and we will start taking the fight to Seath. It's good to be back in Dank Sis. We're probably going to get a lot of stuff done tonight. So you excited to see Retifa back in action, Thames? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, well that was rude, sir. Rude. See, this is a perfect situation for Sanctus. Because I can switch to Sanctus, and while I'm making my way downtown, I can just have a passive healing effect. Is he following me? What? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, he usually doesn't follow me this far. Get out of here, you bitch. But what I think, since I don't have... Yeah, I have to have 18 faith to be able to use this effectively. And I think since I don't have 18 faith, I can't actually block with this shield. I just have to switch from it whenever I'm getting ready to actually fight. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this boar real quick. A night with Retifa is always a good night. I like the way you think, Thames. All right, well, sir. He's just gonna saunter away like he doesn't even care. What a bastard. Whoa, whoa, all right. I hate fighting these, especially in these hallways. They're so weirdly unpredictable. Nice. Sauntering my way. I touched his rump one too many times. Look, if he's gonna try and kill me, then I might have to stab his rump. Well, I guess this guy didn't appreciate me touching his friend's rump. I want to show you something with that second boar too, because he has a funny thing that he can do as he runs you over. That's what I'm saying. He just straight up, he didn't even hesitate. He just killed me in one hit immediately. I'm gonna take this off so I can run faster. And you can see my beautiful beef jerky skin. Alright, excuse me, sir. Thank you. I don't think they respawn. Although I might be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, they don't respawn. Let me put my armor back on. Excuse me. This is what I like to do to him. If you run up here, he'll usually follow you. If you run into this little corner... Well, hold on, he's stuck down there. Well, hold on. Usually doesn't get stuck in this corner for that long. Sir? That should be good. Come on. Yeah. And then he's too big. He's too wide. He can't get me. He's too much of a big boy. So then I can just teach him a lesson. I got a second helmet. And there's a nice little bonfire here, so I don't have to make that run the whole time, each time. Exactly, Tams. Bye. See you later. So let me make a one of these. You know what I'm saying? Nice little elevator here. All right. I think I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's a guy behind me that I completely forgot about. Oh, and there's one over there. See, there's too many boys in here that I always forget about how many there are. I want to kill this guy first, though. Excuse me. Guys, if you can stop. Thank you. Guys. I'm gonna need you to... Gonna need you to stop that. Hold on. Guys, come on, guys. Alright, and then there's that boy just kinda... sitting over there in the corner like he's a sad boy. This boy actually, let me look down here. I don't think there's anything that I didn't pick up. This boy over here, that's staying there like a sad boy, he actually didn't always used to be there. What is he? He is what's called a crystal golem. And he didn't always used to be there. He was introduced to that spot when the DLC was released, and people were like, "What? Like, why would you just have this boy standing there?" Because if you kill him now, nothing happens. But if you do a couple other things before you kill him, then he drops an important item that you need. So I'm gonna leave him alone for now, and then we'll come back and visit him when we're ready to take on the DLC. But he's just gonna kind of hang out there for a little bit. I'm gonna go after that boy right there. Damn it, I tried to roll before I did that. Stop. What? I forgot that he could do that. There we go. Wait a minute. Whoa! Whoa! Oh. I got too much chip damage. You see him slide down the railing? He was mocking me. What a turd. At least I don't have to make that whole big run back like I did the last time. I'm already here. I think I have to call the elevator back down though, yeah. At least it doesn't let you... Well, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but sometimes there's stuff like this where this railing won't be up and you'll just walk absentmindedly into the hole and then get trapped down there and it'll kill you. Like, look! He was acting like a turd! What are... Do you disagree with me? What you... Oh! Sneaking up on me like a sneaky sneak boy. What are you guys doing, huh? Oh! Oh! Stored attack. Weird mechanic. There. Take that. Alright. Acrobatic. There. I think the Chandler does respawn, though. Yeah, unfortunately he does. Stop. Okay. Look at that asswipe. Dancing like a... I don't even know. I'll just... Damn it. There. Who is that dancing? That guy is called the Channeler, and he is an ass because he enchants these guys and makes them stronger. Did your character just drink a Fanta? No, he drank Sunny D. Kelvin, please. Yes, exactly. As Tame said, it's Sunny D. Crystal Boy seems like a sentient bag of Cool Ranch Doritos. He does kind of look like one. Lumbering around, making those like little crinkling noises, like he's got chips in him. Unleash the power of the sun. Sneaky sneak boy. They're all trying to act like sneaky sneak boys and sneak up on me. Sneaky sneakertons. Are there two of you? Yeah. Okay. The power within. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I hear another one. Y'all remember Go-Gurt? Yes, I do remember Go-Gurt. Go-Gurt was my jam. Frickin', I think it was like called Cotton Candy Go-Gurt. It was like pink and blue. That was my favorite flavor. I loved it. Bro, I couldn't stand Baby Luigi, you hated Go-Gurt? What kind of person are you? Except for the cotton candy flavor. Okay, well. See, that's what I'm saying. The cotton candy flavor was my favorite flavor. Got that blue, you got that pink. Delish. Oh, look at these boys. Sees this? Look at him. You go over here and you're like, oh, look at those guys. And there's this boy trying to be a sneaky sneak boy. A few years back, I found Sour Patch Kids Go-Gurt, and it actually wasn't horrible. Huh. Do they still sell that? Kelvin, you don't like Go-Gurt. I'm gonna stop you right there. See, I had the same reaction, Nate. I was like, excuse me, you don't like Go-Gurt? Yogos? I don't know if I know what Yogos are. What are those? Only thing is that it was... Wait, only thing is that it was a chore to get through the yogurt. Excuse me. The yogurt part to actually eat the gummies underneath. I think they've gone extinct. So they don't sell Yogos anymore? Yogos were tiny yogurt-covered candy. That kind of sounds familiar to me. Like if I might have to look up a picture and see if I can see what they look like, because that does sound somewhat familiar to me. What are you doing, man? There we go. Yeah, they're gone. No one is talking about the Danimals drink. That's true. That's a good pull. The Danimals drink was delicious. I didn't like those either. Baby Luigi, come on now. I guess you just don't like yogurt in general. Oh, I guess Tames didn't like the Danimals drink either. So, I just want to point out to you boys that, the place we're in right now is called, I ate the yogurt, but the drink was garbage tier. Oh gosh. The place we're in is called the Duke's Archives, and that's where Seath is, and that we just did the entirety of the Duke's Archives. Seath is actually behind this door. I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna replace one of my rings with one of my rings of sacrifice. I guess one of my rare rings of sacrifice. Yeah, one of my rare rings of sacrifice. In case I lose to him, because he is very difficult. Y'all got me fucked up. Nate is not happy with this Danimals hate going on in the comments. But I appreciate the wishes of good luck, Thames and Kelvin. So wish me luck. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna fight him, and we're gonna see what happens. Oops, wrong button. Hopefully I don't lose, because I don't want to have to go through that whole section of what we just did all over again. Let me get up there. String cheese is nasty. You don't like string cheese, Nate? I like string cheese. I'm trying to get up there at him. Hold on. Well, looks like I lost. But wait, what is this? This is not where I was. What the heck? My rare ring of sacrifice shattered. That's what happens when you use it. What the heck? Excuse. All right. I was fibbing a little bit. I was doing a little bit of a fib because that fight, the first fight you do against Seath is actually you can't beat it. It's a scripted death. So that's why I put the ring of sacrifice on, because I knew that you had to die to it. So I'm going to put my Havel's ring back on. And we're actually exactly where we wanted to be. This is how you progress in the Duke's Archives. That's why I said that we needed the rare ring of sacrifice, because if you don't want to lose all your souls, you have to use it in that fight, because you have to lose in that fight. It's actually weird, because even if you do manage to do some damage to him, he heals it off immediately. Nate says that the stream is lagging, or is that just on Nate's end? Thames and Kelvin, is the stream lagging for you guys, or is it normal for you guys? Looks fine to me. Okay, I guess it might have just been on Nate's side. But you die, and then you're like, wait, top 3 lunchtime snacks go? Wait. So, oh man. I love Gushers. Gotta go with Gushers. Kelvin says Doritos, that's good. Welch's Fruit Snacks is also good. Gushers. I also really like Fruit by the Foot. Nilla Wafers? Nilla Wafers is a weird choice, baby Luigi. I think I'd have to go Gushers, Fruit by the Foot, and like Sun Chips. That might be weird, but I'd like those. What do you guys think about those choices? I was with you until the Nilla Wafers. See, that's what I'm saying, baby Luigi. You gotta have Gushers. I love Gushers. So you're like, open, it's locked. Gonna punt Nilla Wafers? Yeah. You gotta replace those Nilla Wafers with some Gushers. And then you go over here and you're like, what the heck? I'm stuck in here. And then you sit down at the thing and you're like, what? I can't even warp out of here? This bonfire is cut off from others. I can't warp. Nate is asking if you don't fuck with Nilla Wafers. I like Nilla Wafers, but I don't think that I'd put them in my, like, top lunchtime snacks. They're good, but they're not in my, like, top 3. ate them a lot as a kid and they never... Wait, I ate them a lot as a kid and then never had them again. So, I got the Welch's Fruit Snacks Jello Fruit Cups and Snack Pack Pudding Cups. Oh my god, Tames. I love Jello and the pudding cups. I absolutely love those. Oh, delish. Yes. Yes. Friggin', you get like a little bit of Doritos, some Gushers, some Jello, and some pudding. Delish. But before I left this room, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a warning. Because what you have to do is you have to kill this sleeping snake man. And he drops a key, and you can leave. Peak high school Tames was when I could eat the entire fruit cup in one bite. I'm sorry, what? Tames, please. I used to be in a hurry when packing lunch, so I'd wrap a couple Eggo waffles in tinfoil and eat that with carrots? Baby Luigi, I'm sorry. What? Ritz Bits cheese don't get enough respect. That's true. I've had those and they're really good. That is an underrated snack. That's what I was saying, Tames. You would eat Eggo waffles in tinfoil with carrots? What? What are you talking about? Eggos and carrots? That's probably the most Kelvin thing I think I've ever heard. Eating Eggo waffles with carrots during high school lunch. That was my lunch in high school some days. That's a horrible meal, but a dope mixtape name. With a peach nectar. It's a beverage. Baby Luigi. Are you a bee? He got frickin' Eggos and carrots and peach nectar. Yo, it was awesome. Frickin'... Oh my gosh. Baby Luigi, please. So, I want to touch back on this. I want to keep going with this strange snacks Kelvin has conversation, but I want to warn you that when I leave, I have to kill this snake boy to get the key, and then once I leave this room, a snake man on the bottom of the room is gonna turn on like a record player, and it's gonna make a very like high-pitched, upsetting noise. So I'm gonna run down there, and I'm gonna turn the noise off as fast as I can, so you guys don't have to listen to it for as long. But I just wanted you to know that's what's gonna happen. So please bear with me for a second. Nectar. I'd have those fruit and nectar juice boxes and knock 2 in like one sitting. Neck. Get the key, snake ear. So you have the nectar to boot. Wait, so you gave the nectar to boot for honest kids. Alright. As soon as I leave here, it'll start. Get ready. It's a very upsetting noise. So I'm gonna see if I can turn it off as soon as possible. Nah, Nectar was junior year and Honest Kids was senior year. So you're graduated from Nectar into Honest Kids. Excuse me. Excuse me. What about sophomore? A friend of mine found a... Wait a minute. There's so much happening right now. I need to hold on. Hold on. There's too many things going on right now. I want to read these messages, but I need to... No! No! I need you to move! Stop! No. There. Excuse me. Bye. It won't let me turn it off. Damn it, I gotta kill these boys first. No, don't do it. Stop. I said no. Stop it. Sir. Okay. Alright, turn that shit off. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Now let me roll back through some of these messages real quick. Okay. A friend of mine found a thick copperhead in his yard this morning and I'm traumatized. Oh dear. Damn, boy. Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick. That's a thick-ass boy. Freshman, these are important questions. I don't remember that far back. I think freshman year I used to eat a lot of fruit snacks from the vending machine. And then Thames is all about that thick boy I was just talking about. And senior year I ate a lot of turkey pepperoni? Turkey pepperoni, huh? Alright. Y'all have those smiley potatoes at your school? I did. I had those too. They were like this big, kind of like this big. And they had smileys on them. I loved those things. Yeah, those were good. Smiley potatoes. And the tacos were lit in elementary school. I don't think I had tacos in elementary school. I feel like that's all Bonnie Bray ever served up. Yeah, I remember not liking their spaghetti. Tiny circle pizzas. I had those. Honestly, I packed my own lunch more often than not. We had rectangle pizza. Yeah, my school had the tiny circle pizzas too. And I liked them. Rectangle pizzas were gross. Excuse. I don't know if you guys can hear that. If I quiet down for a second, can you hear that like ominous, scary woman crying? Yeah. I thought it was a baby. Well, we're actually it does sound like a baby. Those cries actually belong to. Here, I'll show you. These things, because wow, I don't think I've ever seen them all gather up in the room like that. That's kind of creepy. But you can see them in the corner. The ones that are hunched over, those are the ones that are crying. And you wouldn't know this just by playing the game, but if you looked into the lore of this area, you would know that Seath was doing experiments on people to try and... I don't remember what exactly he was trying to do, but he was doing experiments specifically on young women, and this is what he ended up turning them into. So, we're going to go ahead and end their suffering. But I missed some messages. Don't get me started on the cardboard stuffed crust pizza. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I loved that stuffed crust pizza even though it tasted like cardboard. Someone told me the bread was made out of cardboard and I believed them. Stuffed crust pizza. Why is the one on the front just running wild? I think the one on the front is trying to get into like its predetermined spot, but the other ones are sitting in its way, so it's like Get out of my way, I'm trying to sit in my predestined spot. And they just won't let her. But I know exactly the type of pizza you're talking about, and I was all about that pizza. Even though it did, in fact, taste like cardboard. Okay, I can kill these with one hit. We're actually going to see a familiar face here in a second. Just cheese sticks. Oh, I remember them. Yeah, the mozzarella sticks. I love the mozzarella sticks. Yeah, these are the ones that are crying. They're kind of shaking too. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. That's upsetting. I'm gonna put them out of their misery. They drop spells too, or miracles. What are you doing here, boy? I saved you from Sen's Fortress. Now you gone and got yourself trapped in Duke's archives. What the heck? What are you doing?
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a getaway. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me, so I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Hello again. Alas, I'm imprisoned with the archives.
Yeah. So we're going to help him out. And we're going to try and do it in one go, so we don't have to kill everything in this room again. What did you guys think of campus food during college? For me, it was slightly better, but not by much. Anytime they announced them for lunch in the morning, it was all I focused on. Campus food wasn't bad depending on which side you were on. Main campus food was mid-tier, but East Campus food was top tier. Campus food depended where you ate. On the whole, league's better than high school, but some places popped the fuck off, and some were meh. Yeah, I had a pretty similar feeling. I wonder, Tames, how did you feel about Southside? Did you like Southside food, or did you ever eat there when you were at Mason? I ate a lot of Buffalo Wild Wings. Because there was another restaurant on I never ate there. It was all right. It was like a sort of like a buffet thing. And you weren't really supposed to eat there unless you lived on campus, but if you went there with someone who did live on campus, they wouldn't mind. So I went there a lot with my friends who lived on campus, and it wasn't bad. It was it's good, it's I wish I had eaten at Mason and didn't go there. Wait, what? What? Huh? But there was another restaurant on campus called Rathskeller. I don't know if you ever went there, Tams. People, you would usually just call it the Rat. And that place was actually pretty good. I didn't eat there very often, but it was pretty good the couple times I did eat there. I didn't have a meal plan, so I really only ate at the bigger brand name places. Yeah, that makes sense. I would usually, if I had like a significant amount of time in between classes, sometimes I would, Mason kids get direct access to Taco Bamba. That's only recently though. When Tames and I went there, we didn't have access to Taco Bamba. And that might be a plus for Tames. I don't know. Those kids need to transfer out. What was I saying? Yeah, if I had a decent amount of time in between classes, I would usually just go to the general store thing. I think it was called Freshens, which I always thought was kind of a funny name. I would go to Freshens and I would get like a drink and like some combination of like small like junk foods to like keep my energy up. Like sometimes I get like beef jerky, sometimes I get some kind of like candy like Starburst or something. Just like couple small things so I didn't go hungry in the middle of the day. I've never had halal, guys. You say it's good, Kelvin? Oh god. What the fuck, man? I thought... Oh, he has like a sliver of health. Okay, I need to separate these guys just a tad. There we go. My biggest regret from leaving Radford was saying goodbye to their on-campus Wendy's. They had an on-campus Wendy's? Me and my friends in school would always go to Cookout real late at night and then just eat a ton of stuff there. Yeah, an on-campus Wendy's sounds badass. I didn't know they had that. We also had Chick-fil-A on campus. Thames had a Chick-fil-A. Mason had a Chick-fil-A too. They also had a Taco Bell, but it always took like 17 years to get anything you ordered there. I've never been to Cookout. Would you guys recommend it? Y'all were eating good. Yeah, we did have some good options. We also had a Panda Express on campus. That was pretty good. I only ate there like once or twice. Highly recommend Cookout. Okay, I'm gonna have to try Cookout one of these days. Maybe I can go with you boys once everything calms down in the world. The best thing we had were Insomnia cookies and wings over... wait. Insomnia cookies and wings over? And those weren't even on campus. Going to that Taco Bell in between classes was always a mistake. It absolutely was a mistake. We gotta take a squad trip there sometime. Yeah, one of these days you guys gotta take me to Cookout. I've never been there. But going to that Taco Bell in between campus was absolutely a mistake. Yo, we had Insomnia cookies too. Those were awesome. I've never had that either. Is that like a standalone place? Like, is it called Insomnia cookies, or are the cookies like, is that what the cookies are called? That are like sold other places. Yeah, I'm on the same boat as Thames. I'm not sure what that is. Do they produce Insomnia? Never really found out a good way to get down from here once I come down here. I guess I can always do this and just hope I don't die. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. Insomnia Cookies is a late night dessert place that makes gourmet cookies open to like 4 a.m. That's what I initially thought. It was a place that just delivered cookies though. There's one in DC. Oh yeah, they delivered. I guess that's another place we all need to hit one day. Let me get a Insomnia cookie. Gourmet cookies. And then, Nate, you said the other place that you used to eat was called Wings Over? Is that right? Benny's Pizza was also great. I've heard of Benny's Pizza. I've never eaten there though. Wings Over had the best wings I've ever had in my life, and I miss them. And I miss them immensely. I'm sad it only has a few places. Well, damn. That's some pretty high praise. I might have to... Like, what's the closest Wings Over to where we are? What about wings under? Thames, please. I gotta get this maiden set here. I hope I don't die from this drop. I don't think I should. Yeah, there. Didn't, not by much though. Wings Over has has some good quality photos. Can I survive this drop? I don't think I can with the health I have right now. But not wings. Wings look immaculate. I guess I'll just go ahead and take one of these. Yeah, I think I would have died. Photos of wings? Funny story about Wings Over. Oh, fun story about Wings Over. I'm ready. So they don't actually serve wings, just photos of them. Wow, this is awesome. This looks delicious. Another sneaky sneak boy. Trying to sneak on me. Let me get 5 prints of the mild boneless wings, please. Let me get that picture, boneless. Dead ass. The one in Ithaca got closed. Got closed for money laundering. Oh shit! And we were all sad. We were all sad kids. So a bunch of alumni bought the location and reopened it. And it. Wait, what's the end? I think the end of your thing got cut off, Nate. A bunch of alumni bought the location and reopened it, and it. Something. Was the greatest comeback story ever. Damn, that's awesome. I love that. That's such a wholesome story to come from like a sad, like, oh, it got closed because of money laundering. Okay, so this area has always given me an issue. I always get confused about which way to go in here. I think I have an idea, though. Have you ever heard of a place called Funky's? I think I've heard the name, but I don't think I've ever eaten there. Tame says no. Tame, should I avoid Funky's? No Funky's. Nate says no Funkies as well, Kelvin. I'm inclined to believe Nate and James. And a local pizza place shut down, but it makes sense because those dudes were smoking crack on the job. Makes sense. Yep, that sounds like that sounds like a place that should close down. Avoid Funkies at all costs. And then Kelvin says, excellent, looks like we gotta go. I'm not being inspired with a lot of confidence to try Funkies, Baby Luigi. If Nate and James are both saying that I should not involve myself in Funkies. What do I know about Lee's Market? Lee's Market is another place that I have definitely heard of, but have never been there. Is that a place you'd recommend, Thames? What is a Lee's Market, Kelvin says. It was a shop on the backside of University Mall. Who is Lee and what's up with this market? Got shut down for selling drugs. Yeah, I know exactly the place you're talking about, Tames. Yeah. Yes. That place. I actually went to that place a couple times before it got shut down. And I learned of the shutdown because I was actually on my way there for something. I don't remember. It was like something minuscule. That happened to be located next to a preschool. Yep. I was there. I was going there for something minuscule, like I was already at University Mall and I wanted like a soda or something, so I wanted to stop by Lee's Market, and then I was like, like everything was closed down and it was like all dark in there, and I was like, what the hell? And I looked it up, thinking that they were like that they like went out of business or something, like they were having financial trouble, and then it was like Lee's Market shut down for selling drugs. I was like, oh shit, whoa, damn, that's not what I would have expected. It was already gone years before they renovated it, so it was a while back. Yeah, it was that was a long time ago. Before they did, like Tame said, before they did all the nice renovations. It wasn't really like when you walked in there, you wouldn't really think anything of it. It seemed very unassuming. You all remember University Mall before the glow up? Yes, I do. I absolutely do. I remember exactly what the Giant used to look like, and I'm kind of nostalgic over it, because I spent a lot of time in that Giant with my grandparents, because sometimes I would go with them to grocery shop, and that's where we would go. And I kind of miss the way that it looked. I mean, you know, it looks real nice now, but I kind of miss the old, like, slightly dinginess of it, like. It wasn't like dirty. University Mall was sketchy as fuck. I'm sure that it was, but I had no idea as a child. Damn it! Where the fuck did he go? Right over there. Okay, that's not as bad. We'd always go there for the chicken. Yeah, damn man, the rotisserie chicken. Not as sketchy as a catchy though. That was its charm. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, Tams. It was like slightly dingy, but not like it wasn't like scary looking when you went in there. It was just like, you know, kind of homey, you know, a little bit, little like it was worn in, like it had seen some years, which it had. I liked it a lot. The sketch was part of the aesthetic. Fair City Mall got a glow up too. Fair City Mall. Which place is that again? Is that the place with the AMC? Is that the place you're talking about? My sole objectives at Fair City Mall was Jerry Subs and Pizza Samurai and Old Country Buffet. Yeah, I think that's the place I'm talking about, right? It has a movie theater there. Yeah. I've never had Samurai's. Is that a good place? The Shoppers also had some really good peach rings. It's Kelvin. You used to be able to walk that entire strip from the inside. Really? I didn't spend nearly as much time at Fair City Mall before it changed as I did University Mall. So I'd definitely be interested to hear what it used to be like. Samurai was like an antique merch store, and I bought Naruto stuff there as a kid. I did not know that. I was assuming that it was like a restaurant. They also had Funeko. Wait, no. Funko Land, if y'all remember that. That that sounds extremely familiar as well. Funko Land? Was that like a... I might be remembering this incorrectly, but was Funko Land like a Chuck E. Cheese sort of thing? Like a Planet Play style thing? Wait, I remember seeing the picture. It was a video game store. Oh man. I might be in the same boat as Kelvin. I might remember it if I saw a picture. I'll have to look up a picture. But the name does sound familiar. GameStop bought them all out once they got big. Hmm. And that was at Fair City Mall. I may also Planet Play and Burger King was a fierce duo growing up. Man, I was actually just talking about that with someone the other day. That was... Man, I really... That makes me so nostalgic. Freaking... I don't even know if... these memories y'all are resurfacing. That's what I'm talking about, Nate. Bro, the secret backdoor connecting Planet Play and Burger King. That's what I'm saying. Oh my god, that was so nostalgic for me because I would do that. That was like a destination for me as a kid, especially on like birthdays. Back when Walmart was Kmart, exactly. That freaking Walmart used to be a Kmart. That's what I was about to say, Kelvin. That was like a freaking destination, especially for like birthdays and stuff. We would go to Planet Play and like have a blast there, and then we would eat at Burger King. And then we would go like one door down and go to Blockbuster, and we would rent a game and a movie, and it was just like the best thing ever. It was such a good time. Oh man, those times. There was so much when I was younger. Y'all want a throwback? Oh, Thames, what do you got going on there? Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that at my. Such wholesome moves. That's what I'm saying. It was just makes me so happy to think about it. Let me look at that on my phone, Tams. This link. Oh my god. Tams, please. Oh man. Oh man. That brings me back. Even the cars are a throwback. Yeah, damn. The freaking Kmart shopping carts everywhere. You got the Planet Play, the karate place that was there for a while, Capital Carpet Center. I think Capital Carpet Center is actually that's either still there or it moved. I'm pretty sure that place is still in business. I remember getting this Toy Store racing game from the Kmart, and I played it for hours. That Kmart had a Little Caesars in it. That Kmart had a Little Caesars in it, and I had absolutely no idea that it had that when I was a kid. I only discovered Little Caesars when I was much older. I remember there being a pizza place in that Kmart, but I never went to it. And it was only years later that I found out that it was a Little Caesars. James, you remember when we went, I think this is when we were looking for amiibos. We were in some, like, random shopping center, and there was a Kmart there, and they were like, hey, let's go see if, like, what kind of selection Kmart has. And we went in there, and they had absolutely no amiibos, but they did have Wii Store, like, eShop point cards that hadn't been used in, like, 7 years, but they were still selling them. Bro, I remember being so sad when Kmart became Walmart. I was pretty sad too, to be honest. I was like, they're taking away Kmart? That was so long ago. I wasn't with you guys, but I remember hearing the story. I thought that was you and me, Thames. We were out looking for amiibos, and we went to the Kmart, and they had like almost nothing in their electronics section except those Wii Points cards. I could have swore that was you and me. It was me and Jonathan. So don't blame me for not remembering. Now that I think back on it, I think you're right. Well, that's kind of, man, I guess that's a little bit, I don't know if that's embarrassing for me, not remembering Jonathan, or if that's just me just not remembering Jonathan really much in general anymore, to be honest. Remember when the inside of Target looked like this? Send me that link, boy. I think he meant to put a link in his comment, but I didn't get one.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm saved. That makes twice. I must be sure to repay you. I will visit the archives. If I discover any new spells, I shall share them with you.
He's not allowed to post links in the chat. Oh, that reminds me. Kelvin, hold on. Hold on, Kelvin. I meant to do this the other day, and I didn't do it yet. Here you go, Kelvin. You should be able to post links now because I just modded you. I want all my boys to be mods. So there you go, Kelvin. I was just messing around the other day when I didn't mod you, but you should be able to do it now.
Hello. Don't mind me. Go on ahead. I'll head out soon. I wish to lay down my plans before I visit the archives. Hello.
There you go. Now let me look at it. You're giving him a lot of power. Yeah, that's why I need you and Kelvin, or I need you, Thames, and Nate, and Alex to keep him in check. Let me see. Oh, Kelvin, damn, I completely forgot those lights. Damn, that was so long ago. I don't even remember the last time they had those lights up in Target. I'm looking at the Target picture and I'm not climbing the stairs. There we go. Damn. I think I can. Yeah, I was gonna say I think I can unmod someone. So if Kelvin gets too out of line, I can unmod him. I remember those lights distinctly. And when the food court was more than just a Starbucks, before they had groceries. Yeah, they freaking. I remember when they started selling groceries. I was like, what the hell? Target's not supposed to sell groceries. Like, what the hell is this doing here? And they had a Pizza Hut inside. Yep, I remember the Pizza Hut. They had a whole freaking like just like Thames was saying, they had like a food court there. It was so nice, and they just freaking shrinked it all into just a Starbucks, which is absolutely not as good. Kelvin, what's up? Uh-oh. I gotta take a look at this picture. This link. Oh my god. Kelvin, please! I remember so many times walking by that food court and really so wanting to eat there so bad. But my my parents were always like, "No, we have food at home." I didn't come to this stream wanting to feel like an old man, but here we are. It's so true. Taking a nice trip down memory lane today. I think that's one of the reasons why I went so wild in college with the McDonald's, like right at University Mall, because when I was growing up, I didn't have. I tried to get these at Target all the time. Wait, let me show this ladder. Look at this. Wonder Ball. Oh my God, I remember those too. What the fuck was that? Did you hear that? What the hell that was? I was always trying to get my parents to buy me a Wonder Ball. Every so often they would, just to, I guess, get me to shut up. But I usually didn't end up getting one. It was very sad. I feel like the toys and games you got in Happy Meals were so much better back then. I feel the same way. I feel like they were a lot more high quality back in the day, and they would do a lot more creative things too. I always have the really good memory of those freaking gold, like actually, like, I mean, they weren't actual gold, but they were painted gold metal Pokemon cards they gave away, like right around the time the first Pokemon movie came out at Burger King. Man, I was an absolute fiend for those things. I ended up getting them all, but only because I antagonized my parents for them, and they ended up getting me. They ended up giving me some for Christmas as like part of like my stocking, and I remember being so happy when because I think the last one that I didn't have was the Mewtwo one, and I got it for Christmas, and I was absolutely ecstatic. What's this? Exactly, Kelvin. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Those cards. The last one I needed was the Mewtwo one, and my parents, to surprise me, they told me that they couldn't find it anywhere. And then on Christmas, it was in my stocking, and I absolutely lost my mind. By the way, I just want to point out, you see all these like blue crystal boys, and there's just like this one random golden one. Like, what the heck? But if you look closely, you see that like big crystal he has on his shoulder? Damn it. Look, I'm gonna see if I can get a good shot at it. Look closely at that crystal. I might not be able to see it very well. You can't really see it very well, but pay close attention when I end up killing this guy. Damn it. What the heck? This boy was trapped in there. You remember this boy, Onion Bro. But it's actually not Onion Bro. I feel like I'm shriveling up. These make me feel so old. This may look like Onion Bro, but it's actually not. Take a close listen.
It was you who rescued me. Why, thank you. I am Sieglind of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you.
So the Onion Bro, his name is Siegward. This is Sieglind. And you're like, let's talk to her a second more.
Have you seen my father? You wouldn't miss him. A suit of armor just like mine.
Yes, I have seen him.
Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him. Thanks again, truly. Now I shall just stay put and keep out of trouble.
And I think that's all she says.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. So this is Sigurd's daughter, is actually wandering around trying to find him. Onion daughter, exactly. So we got Onion Bro and Onion daughter. So, we saved Onion Bro from the Victory Bells. So he's still around somewhere. So we saved Onion daughter, and now Onion daughter's going to go look for Onion father. So good luck. We'll catch up with her again later. But I was going to say, I think that she's thick. Damn, boy. Hold on. Damn, boy. She thick. I think that saying that my parents always used when I was growing up, when I would be like, "Can we go to McDonald's?" and then they'd be like, "We have food at home." No. I think that was one of the things that made me go kind of wild when I first started college, because that was when I was working my my first sort of quote unquote real job. So I had money, I had my own money, and I had a lot of freedom. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna get myself some McDonald's. And I just kind of went wild. I was getting McDonald's probably a little bit too much. I have definitely slowed down 1000% the speed I was going back then, but I kind of had an explosion of flexing my freedom muscles by going to get all the McDonald's that I missed out as a child in college. The freedom of eating out on your own terms was a new kind of power. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Maybe Luigi. It was so refreshing. I remember, I don't know if you guys have McXplosion. Exactly, I had an McXplosion for flexing my freedom muscles. That's what it felt like. I don't know if you guys ever had a feeling like this, but I remember in high school, was when I started working my my first job ever, that actually paid me. I actually got a paycheck from it, and I had McMuscles. And I started making money, and I was like, this is a weird sensation I've never had before. I have my own money that I can do something with. I don't have to ask my parents to buy me something. And I didn't really know what to do with that feeling. So I just kind of saved my first couple paychecks. And then I remember that was during that year. I don't remember what year I was in high school, but during that year, that's when Red Dead Redemption came out. And I remember having this weird epiphany where I was like, this is a game that I want that has just come out. It's not near my birthday, it's not near Christmas, but I can just go and get it now. I don't have to wait for my parents to buy it for me. I don't have to wait for a holiday. I can just buy it myself. And I remember going to the Walmart, that Walmart we were just talking about, and buying Red Dead Redemption with my own money and feeling like such an adult, even though I was a teenager in high school. I don't know if you guys ever if you have ever if you know the feeling I'm talking about, if you have a memory of when you first felt that, but that was definitely when I first felt it, going to buy Red Dead Redemption and feeling like such a big adult. I think that was Sonic Generations for me. You went to go buy Sonic Generations with your own adult money, Kelvin? Mine was buying comics for the first time. Oh, I can see that. I bet that would be a cool feeling. Do you remember which comic it was, Nate, or was it a bunch of comics all at once? like going to the comic shop formerly known as Phoenix, yeah, and spending my paycheck on shitloads of comics. Isn't that such a nice feeling? Just being like, I worked for this, and now it's mine. My mom still had to drive me to the store, but buying Naruto Generations and GNT4 out of my own bank account was nice. Yeah, I was in the same situation with Red Dead, James. I was still young enough where I couldn't drive on my own, so my mom drove me to Walmart to buy it. Which, you know, it was still a win. I was like, I'm buying this, it's with my own money. Mom, can you drive me to Walmart? But it's my money! It was the 2014 run of Avengers by Jonathan Hickman. Oh man, I remember you showing me GNT4 when you snagged it, and I couldn't believe it. I've heard super good things about that Avengers comic, Nate. Did you like it? Did it live up to the hype of it being like a first purchase for you? I didn't have my license till I was 18, so I was asking for rides a lot. By the way, we're in a place called the Crystal Caves right now, and you get to like this point, and you're like, what? How is that message floating there? And there's freaking moonlight butterflies all over the place that just kind of sit there unless you mess with them. And you're like, what? What? But then there's just a freaking invisible bridge here. What? How am I supposed to know this? And please excuse me because this bridge is very slippery. Sometimes the bridge is just like, nah, fuck you, and just like slips you off randomly. So hopefully that doesn't happen to me. Wish me luck. But yeah, there's just invisible bridges in this part of the game for just like no reason. It took me like freaking hours to figure that out because I was like running all over the Crystal Caves trying to find out how to move forward. And then I just like randomly saw that message and I was like, what? And I tried to jump to it and then like landed on the Crystal Bridge and I was like, or the invisible bridge, and I was like, son of a bitch. Oh, but I saw Kelvin. I think I remember using a lot of my early adult earnings on Chipotle and gas. Yeah, I ended up spending a lot of mine on gas as well. Oh yeah, Hickman is a genius. His stories take years to come to fruition, but the groundwork he lays is incredible. So much foreshadowing. That sounds awesome. I might have to get into that. You know what stop. There we go. You know what I recently heard about that I'm really trying to get into, and I was wondering if you guys have ever heard of this. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. But I had heard recently, or a long time ago, I had heard of this manga artist, I believe, that did like kind of spooky, like creepy stories. And apparently some of his stuff is on Blu-ray now. So I think I'm gonna try and get the Blu-ray, and then also get some of the actual books. But I was just reminded of it recently. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name correct. Junji Itoi, or is that how you say it? Yeah, Thames. That's exactly the person I'm talking about. Is that how? Do you say Junji Itoi? James knew exactly what I was talking about before I even before I remembered it in my. I remembered it. Is it Ito? Junji Ito? No I at the end. Ito, right? I was saying Itoi, but it's Ito? Yeah, Junji Ito. Yeah, I recently was reminded of him because I saw one of his characters online, and I was like, oh shit, I really wanted to get into that. So I think I'm gonna buy the Blu-ray just to watch that, and then I'm gonna look into getting some of the books, because his stuff looks really like spooky and creepy. Um, I'm really gonna haven't read his work, but I heard it's paranormal. Oh, phenomenal. It might be paranormal. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about his stuff, so I really want to get into it, because I've been just so intrigued by it for so long. I guess I'm gonna have to see if I can. Let me know what you think. I will. Well, I will definitely do that. I guess I'm gonna have to see if I can find it on like uh Amazon or something. I think I looked not too long ago and couldn't really find it many places. Like it has a lot of listings on a lot of different websites, but there are a lot of them are sold out. Because I think it came out kind of a long time ago. Or I don't know if it came out that long ago, but it was probably popular enough to sell out. Come on now. Maybe I can find it on Mercari. I should look on Mercari and see if there's a listing for it on there. By the way, skulls inside of giant clam. Just putting that out there. Go get this guy. He likes to be a sneaky sneakerton over here. It looks real intriguing. Are you talking about Ito's work, or what I'm doing right now? Yeah, I've heard his stuff is roll spooky, and the illustrations that go with it definitely intrigued me. The walking clams are savage. Guess they are. This is one of, I think, 2 places in the game that they show up, and they come out in full force here. Nate and Kelvin, James asks, y'all have a niche manga artist you guys like? Would you consider, like, I don't know how mainstream Junji Ito is. Is he kind of more obscure? Like, is he only really known if you are into spooky stuff, or does he do other stuff that's more popular? Or one that's not super mainstream? I've only heard his name associated with like the spookier stuff. Oop. Damn. I feel like he's been talked more about recently compared to say 5 years ago. Understandable. I don't know about niche, but there's a couple dudes who publish Twitter manga that I like. So here's an interesting thing about fighting Seath. This is actually the arena where you fight Seath, and you see that like weird glowing thing in the background. That's actually I don't remember what the exact name for it is, but it's basically like a stick of invincibility. Um, and if you don't break that thing, then Seath is actually invincible. Like you can do damage to him, but he heals it off just like immediately. So what you have to do is when you start the fight, you have to turn around and break that stick, and then he becomes vulnerable. It's kind of a weird mechanic, but it makes sense with the lore, I guess. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I always try to get back to this boy. I always try to get back to Tezuka's stuff when I can. Trying to think outside of mainstream shonen. I remember liking Natsuki's work in Rurouni Kenshin when I was younger. Maybe we should stop with the Watsuki talk right here. Oh, hold on, I gotta break this invincibility stick real quick. Alright, now I can actually fight Seath. He is a big dragon boy with kind of like a slug butt. I'm actually gonna try to do something a little bit dangerous. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I need you to wait a minute. There we go. I can never do this, so I'm probably gonna die. Because he's a turd about it. Stop turning! Ah. No! Okay, that didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Stop turning! If you can attack his like back tentacle, you can break it and get a weapon out of it, but I can never do it. He always does this and just kills me. Yeah. I guess it was worth a shot, but I can never get it. I can never do it. I don't know how people do it consistently. I can't ever do it. I said wait. Tame Snowstorm, what's going on? I think I've heard... We don't have to get into specifics. You can just, I guess, confirm or deny. I think I've heard some unsavory things about Mr. Watsuki. Is that true, or am I thinking of someone else? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I remember watching Rurouni Kenshin, though, when I was a kid, on Toonami. Toonami was the jam. Yeah, I did a quick read on it just now, and now I'm hurt. I'm sorry, baby Luigi. Tames knows what's up. Toonami. Frickin' Toonami had one of the most legendary lineups of all time. Samurai Jack. I love Samurai Jack. That's the first thing that my mind goes to, but Toonami had such a legendary lineup that I don't think you really can go wrong with any of the things that they put on. Please don't do this to me right now. Please don't. Okay. I'm so nervous whenever I cross that place. Okay. This makes me so nervous every time I do it. I've done it 1,000 times, but it makes me so nervous every time I do it. Toonami was greatness. That's what I'm saying, David Luigi, you know what I'm talking about. Speaking of Toonami, you should look up Paranoia Agent. I feel like you'd be into it. Paranoia Agent. What's the, what's like the general, like, general plot of Paranoia Agent? I remember you telling me, and I'm still, it's on my list, James. I have not forgotten what you said. I remember you mentioning a show to me called Promised Neverland. That's the way you described it made it sound really cool, and like I would be pretty into it. So I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna watch that. But what is Paranoia Agent all about? Oops. Uh-oh. 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 I said wait. I said wait. Okay. Miguzi? Is that, am I saying that right? Code Lyoko. I've heard a lot of good things about Code Lyoko. I remember watching it a little bit as a kid, but I don't think I watched it as much as you guys did. And that is the end of Seath. Oh, I got a trophy for that. I guess maybe I stopped my initial playthrough of this before I got here the first time. I don't remember that. I did it. I got him. That show blew my mind because it had cartoon. Wait. Cartoon and then half Jimmy Neutron-esque animation. So that's the end of Seath. So now we have all 4 of our Lord Souls. Paranoia Agent is a short series about a serial killer in a small Tokyo town. Each episode is focused on a resident dealing with... Each episode is focused on a resident dealing with the... dealing with escaping the killer and or psychological trauma, just knowing he exists. Dude, that sounds tight. Where can I watch it? Yeah, exactly. That sounds really cool. I would very much like to know where to watch that.
Oh, hello again. Rizzo's managing quite well, aren't you? But I haven't found my father yet. Have you seen him? Really? And I must be off. I'm sorry he's caused you trouble. He has a knack for that. If you just stay put.
It was on Toonami, but let me see if it's streaming anywhere.
Really?
I would be down, Tim's. So we just told Hulu's got it. Thank you, Tim's. I'm definitely gonna put that on my list. We just told Siegland that we had seen Siegmeyer. So we're gonna go deal with that in a minute. But Tames, I am sorry that I do have to talk to Frampt again. So please avert your eyes. I know you don't like to gaze upon him.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Not treat me like an old withering snake.
Tames, don't leave me.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent? Very well. Then Stay still for a moment.
So now that I have all four Lord Souls, I can open the way to the final boss. But we're not actually going to fight the final boss just yet. We're just going to open the door to him. Paranoia Agent is on Hulu with live TV. Ah, that sucks. I don't have that. Not just streaming, unfortunately. So now we can rest at the Lord Vessel, and we can offer souls to the Lord Vessel. Let's do it. I've got it, so we could always have a watch party. I would be totally down for that. That sounds awesome, Tim's. So we have opened the way to the final boss. We're gonna go a little bit into this area just to see what it's like and look around, but we're not actually gonna fight the final boss just yet. We got a couple other things we gotta do first. But I've always really liked this visual of going down into this area and seeing the ghosts of the Black Knights. So this is the final area of the game, the Kiln of the First Flame. Really cool looking area. I've always liked the look of this place. I've always liked the way that when you walk around you can hear your character stepping on ash. Kinda, yeah, there it is. Damn it. There we go. Maybe. This is an area where you can get a really neat armor set just behind that pillar, I believe, after we deal with this boy. I've still got the Yu Yu Hakusho rewatch on my list as well, Tims. I haven't forgotten about that. Getting those Yu Yu Hakusho pips just re-vitalized my urge to watch it again. You can get the Black Knight set here in the last area of the game. It's a cool set. It's got a lot of fire resistance, I think, and it looks cool too. We got to make these things happen. Yes, we do. I know that maybe you guys know this better than I do. I know that Netflix has like a watch party setting or something where everybody can watch something at once. Does Hulu have something like that? Like a setting similar to Watch Party? Sorry, I was getting distracted by the visuals in that one spot. Oh, Black Knight Great Axe, then that's a really cool weapon. Alright. This is the doorway to the last boss. We will come back here later, not now. I wanted to come here to just get the armor set and to show this area off a little bit. But I am going to go back to where we came in because, excuse me, we still have the DLC and we still have 2 secret bosses we have to fight. So we gotta make our way back. So excluding the DLC, we're almost at the end. Yeah, we have the 2 secret bosses. We have 2 items that I want to make sure I pick up, and then the DLC, and then the end. So we're getting pretty close to the end here, my boys. And one of the 2 secret bosses won't take very long at all. I always thought this game was longer. If you here's a cool little tidbit. After you put all the Lord Souls into the Lord Vessel, if you sit down at it again, you get 20 Estus flasks. That's quite a bit. But this game is a lot longer if you play it like during your first like couple playthroughs, like definitely your first playthrough, but even your first like 2 or 3 playthroughs. This game is super long. That's a lot of drink. Let me actually go here. No, not here. I want to go to Daughter of Chaos. Especially during your first playthrough, but also like the second and third, this game is super long. Because you do so much like wandering, so much dying, so much just like checking around different things, trying to find like the optimal route. But I mean, after you've played it, I don't even know what playthrough this is for me. This is, I don't know. After you've played it hundreds of times, you can speed through it pretty effectively. But the only reason that we're here, that we're in this location right now, is because we don't have to come back to this area of the map anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something kind of upsetting, because this character, she has an item that will allow me to upgrade my Estus Flask, but in order to get that item, I have to end her suffering. So I'm gonna do it. And this boy's not happy about it.
Monster! The fair lady! What have you done?
What have you done? That's one of my favorite lines in the game, even though he's so he sounds so distraught. It's just so funny the way he says it. What have you done? What have you done? Ah! Sound like Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. First of all, Mickey Mouse. Yeah. Dave knows what's up. First of all, two cats? Why not three? I actually have two Lord Souls right now. Or, not Lord Souls, Firekeeper Souls. So I can give two. Now I have +5 Estus. Come on, game designers. Get with it. We've actually already fought one of the secret bosses, the Stray Demon, back in the Asylum. But we're gonna go ahead and fight... Where is it? Which bonfire is it? The Daughter of... No. It's not the Chamber of the Princess. Not the Duke's Archives. I thought that I sat at the bonfire specifically so I could warp back to it. Sunlight Altar? It's not that one. Is it the Chamber of the Princess? I don't think it is. Let me check to see if this is the right one. This might actually be the one I'm looking for. No, this isn't the one I'm looking for, but this is pretty close to the one I need to go to anyway, so... I guess, well... The other one is closer. Let me go to the other one. The one for Anor Londo. That one's a lot closer. So this secret boss is one that I missed for quite a long time. Because it's the requirements for even entering the room are so specific that I'm not even sure how people found it in the first place. So you may remember me while going through this area the first time. You might remember me using this like big thing in the middle of the area here, the one that like spins up and down, to get into a chamber with a statue. And I sat in the... I was so sure that I sat at the bonfire, but I guess I didn't. And that is the room. That's the room we're going to. And I guess I'll explain more about it once I get there. We're pretty close, though. I think I have to make this thing go down once to get there. Let's see. This room right here. So I lit the bonfire. Maybe I just didn't sit at it. This is the room that has the access to the secret boss. And you come in here and you're like, you know, when you come in here at first, you're like, what the heck is this room even for? Like, why does this room have a bonfire? It doesn't make sense. When you first come in here, this corpse has an item on it, and you're like, well, I guess that's the only reason you would come in here. Maybe this is like a nice little halfway point in Anor Londo, but it's kind of inconvenient because you have to lift up the thing. But that's not actually why this bonfire is here. This bonfire is here because this statue is an illusionary statue, but it's not like all of the other illusionary walls in the game. You can't just hit it to make it go away. You have to... Back when we were in the tomb of the catacombs, I picked up a ring called... Where is it? Called the Dark Moon Seance Ring. And you have to put this ring on, and that statue disappears. Now... That makes a tiny bit of sense when you go down into this chamber, because the boss if you don't fight the boss can be a leader of a covenant called the Dark Moon Covenant. And it sort of makes sense, but you would have no knowledge of that information without being in here in the first place, so you wouldn't know to wear the Dark Moon Seance ring in the first place. This makes sense. How is anyone supposed to know that? That's what I'm saying, Tames. How the hell are you supposed to even figure that out on your own? I don't know. But yeah, as I said, once you like reach that little carpet area, the boss starts to talk to you, and you can join their covenant if you want, or you can enter the room and you can fight them.
Halt! This is the tomb of the great Lord Gwyn. Tarnished it shall not be by the feet of men. If thou art a true disciple of the Dark Sun, cast aside thine ire. Hear the voice of mine self, Gwyndolin, and kneel before me.
So you can kneel.
O disciple of the Dark Sun, thou hast journeyed far. Hear my voice. If thou shalt swear by the covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I shall protect thee, safeguarding thy person with the power of the Dark Moon.
Nah.
Very well. We shall not need speech. Exit here and follow thine own design.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna enter the door and I'm gonna fight Dark Sun Gwyndolin. How would Solaire feel if he heard their... Wait, how would Solaire feel if he heard we were praising the Dark Sun? That's what I'm talking about, Tames. We cannot let these Dark Sun worshipping heathens tarnish the memory of our sun boy. We have to end these people.
What foolishness! Why trespasseth upon the great Lord's tomb, whilst thou art a disciple of the Dark Sun? Mark the words of mine self, Gwyndolin. Thou shalt not go unpunished.
So this is Dark Sun Gwyndolin. This is actually kind of a neat fight, because as you saw there at the beginning, Gwyndolin made this hallway like seemingly endless. It's actually not okay, cool. It's actually not endless. It just seems that way. You can if you ignore the boss completely, you can actually get to the end. But it takes forever. This boss is kind of a pain in the buns, though, as you can see. Gwyndolin teleports backwards once you get kind of close to her. And how close you get to her all depends on which attacks she gives you. This is the best one. This is the one that I want her to do. And Gwyndolin is kind of a weird character because she introduces herself, okay, as Lord Gwyn's, I think, second daughter. But Gwyndolin is actually a male and was raised as a girl for some reason. I don't remember why. It explains it somewhere in the lore, but Gwyndolin is a male who was raised as a female. There we go.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
There we go. One of the secret bosses down. Here's the tomb of the great Lord Gwyn. Pretty large. Has 3 chests for us to get to. Goodbye. Well, there's actually a... Oh, well, this one's empty. I've always wondered why this one is empty. I don't know. It just something... For some reason, they made this chest empty. I don't know. Here's Sunlight Blade, and I think this one is a set of armor that you might recognize. Yeah, so this is the brass armor. This armor is actually worn by a character that we met briefly. They don't play a very big part in the story. You meet them when you first come to Anor Londo, and it might be tough to tell if you don't talk to her very much, but she's actually I don't remember what her name is, but she's actually a follower of this covenant, the Dark Sun covenant. So after you kill Gwendolyn, if you go back to try and talk to her, she's not happy. She tries to attack you, but she also happens to be a firekeeper. So I mean, if we go and, try and talk to her and she tries to attack us and we end up killing her and taking the Firekeeper soul, then, I mean, we just have to upgrade our Estus Flask, right? Oh, damn it. I forgot that she does that. What you doing there? Oh. It's gonna do one of these. When she's holding up that dagger like that, that means she's trying to parry me. I'm not gonna do it.
This man is a threat, Master Gwendolyn.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that. Thank you. Alright. Well. Take off my pants here. Hi, how you doing? How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I guess I'll go over here and then warp back here. How you doing? Hi, how are you? So how you doing there, Thames? How's your weekend been so far? Hopefully relaxing? Hey, that's how you know you've had a relaxing day. Oops. Use some of my souls so we can level up. Oh, yeah, I have a Firekeeper soul. I need to use that. upgrade my Estus Flask again. And I think, unless I'm mistaken, I think +6 Estus is the highest you can get in one playthrough. Alright, nice. Alright. So now we can head on out to, yeah, the Darkmoon Tomb. I guess I didn't sit there. I didn't rest at the bonfire the first time I went there. Head on back to the Darkmoon Tomb because the Darkmoon Tomb is actually right next to the other hidden boss. But this one, the other hidden boss is a lot more involved. So you might remember that a while back, when we went back to the Asylum to fight the Stray Demon, I picked up an item called the Particular Doll. This one right here. And by itself, this item is just like, what? Like, what the heck do I do with this? But you need this item to enter the area where the other hidden boss is, which is right in here. You come in here and you're like, what the heck? Todney, you were already in here. Exactly, you're like, so what is this? You already came in here once and got all the items, what are you doing back in here? But, I'm gonna ignore all these dudes. But you take this doll that you found and you're like, so what is this? You take the doll and you walk up to this painting. And you're like, that's a nice painting. Ah! What the heck? Ah! So I've just been teleported into the painted world of Ariamis, which is a really cool area. Oh, so now we're in Mario 64. Yeah, pretty much. This is a very interesting area because, as you can see, it's very aesthetically different from pretty much everywhere else in the game. And people wondered for a long time, you know, like just like in general about this area, like what's the secret about this area? It's very strange in particular. And the reason is because this map was actually one of the very first maps that the FromSoft guys ever created when, like, they had the general idea for Dark Souls. And then once, you know, the rest of the game took shape, they were like, well, this really doesn't fit anywhere in the game. So what they did was that they made it its own area. It doesn't connect to any of the other areas naturally, because it doesn't, if that makes sense. They still wanted to use it because it's a really neat area and it's very like interconnecting and really neat, but it doesn't like naturally flow into any of the other base game areas. So they were like, well, hell, we'll just make it like this. And I'm actually going to do something that I haven't done in the entire playthrough yet. You see in the top left corner there, the 02? That is the number of humanities that I have stored. And what you can do with that, let me take off my armor so you can see it in full force. What you can do with that is you can, right now I'm in the hollowed state, and if you go into the menu here, you can hit reverse hollowing, offer humanity and reverse hollowing. You say yes. Bam. Look at me. I'm handsome. Yes! So the only like real reason to do that, Ritifa back in his full glory, exactly. The only real reason to do that when you're playing the game normally is you have to be in the human state to do co-op, and you have to be in the human state to like do invasions. If you're playing the online version of the game and you're in the human state, you can be invaded. Right now I'm playing on the offline version, so I can't be invaded, which is nice. But the real reason that I wanted to be human in this area in particular is because in the second half of the area, if you're human, you can be invaded by an NPC. And it's a very glorious NPC, and I wanted you all to see it. So that's why I've done that, and I will point him out when he shows up. So here's an irritating enemy type. These things. And the reason that these guys are irritating is because these look like older Dobbies from Harry Potter. They do. The reason that these guys are irritating is because if you're too close to them when you kill them, swole Dobby. They like spit out all that goo that you just saw, and that induces toxic, which is a pain in the ass. So I hate fighting them, and I'm gonna try and stay as far away from them as I can. Alright, guys. You get ambushed here. I'm pretty sure. No? I thought you got ambushed here. Maybe that's a different rooftop I'm thinking of. I'm watching you. Oh! I knew it! The camera! Gross bird things. Get. Is this? Yeah, there we go. Yes. Gross bird people, Tames. They're all over this area. They try and ambush you and peck your head. And I say no. Don't touch. White rat. White rat. Wait. But where the video board game Rap Rat? Tames, please. Tames, don't do this to me. The video ball boy, dude. The video ball boy, dude. The video ball boy, dude. He's in a shopping center now. The video ball boy, dude. The Rap Rat's the name. He's in a shopping center now. Fucking Rap Rat. Damn it! Do I even have any... You can... If you kill those guys with a weapon that has fire, then they won't spew the fucking toxic shit. But I don't know if I have any weapons that have, like, natural fire damage. You look like you're thinking of something pretty good. I am. I think I might actually... Well, I have a pyromancy flame. Hold on. I think I might have an idea. I am. Because I don't think that you can... Once you're in here, I don't think that you can warp out. I think this bonfire is separated from others. Yeah, this bonfire is cut off from others. So once you're in here, you can't get out until you finish the area. Shit, I don't have any attunement. Shoot. Late night YTP hangouts cannot be topped. Tames, you are spitting facts. I actually forgot to show you something that I picked up earlier. I picked up something called the Symbol of Avarice, and it looks like this. So, just thought you guys might enjoy that. Let me look at my spells real quick. Do I have any pyromancy? I have Chaos Fire Whip. Tames, what's wrong? Never take that off. Poison Mist. Does that mean it takes up 2 pyromancy slots? Yeah, it needs 2. Son of a bitch. Do I have any... Is there really no way to leave this place once you come here? Look at my legs. What are my legs doing? I'm so scared. He's got the jiggly legs. I have to, unfortunately, Tames, I have to take it off right now because it actually has a constant health drain effect for some reason. I don't particularly know why. I think they did that because it has it also increases your item discovery and your soul absorption. So I guess if they didn't put the health drain on it, then people would only use that. But I don't really see any. I don't really see any reason why they would need to do that. It just seems kind of like a fun dampener. Let me check my... How many throwing... I have 11 throwing knives. And I have 16 arrows. So I guess I can... I'm trying to find a way... I should have, before I came here, I should have enchanted one of my, I should have enchanted one of my weapons with fire, but I forgot to do it. Stop. Well, that's not gonna work. Son of a bitch. Oops. I'm gonna go through the rest of this area pretty safely. I'm actually gonna equip my throwing knives just in case. Nice. I thought I heard someone coming up on me. Oh, you motherfucker! Get the fuck out of the way, you dipshit. I've had enough of these big swole boys. Okay. I think that might be one of the last ones. I don't think that there's too many of these big swole boys in this area. But I definitely don't want to mess with them. Oh, well, there's two more. Well, that's great. I'll cut you down. Cool. Great. Awesome. Dick. Ooh. Oops. Oh, how you doing? What the hell? It's kind of a funny thing. If you walk out on this ledge after you chop the guy down, if you go over here, it's just a dude hanging out, literally hanging out down there. Just you know, chilling. Yeah. I don't remember how to get over there. Okay. I think it's like over here somewhere, I think. Fall down, I think. I guess I'll just take care of this area first before I mess around with those areas that I don't remember, because this area is pretty straightforward. You just go up here, deal with some bird people. I'm just not realizing this game is nearly 9 years old. Is that true? Oh my god. It absolutely does not feel like this game is that old. Sir? Alright, I'll just leave you to your business. I mean, I guess I did first start playing this game in college, so that's at least, well, like PS3 360 versions was 2011. Oh my god. Where has the time gone? Yeah, that's where I first played it. I first played it on the 360. I remember just some bird corpses there. I remember going to Walmart to pick it up, because I remember it's not like this anymore. Maybe you remember this, Thames. I'm really gonna feel it when the PS3 360 Wii consoles are retro consoles. Thames, please. Those aren't old enough to be retro yet. Don't do this to me. It's not like this anymore, but the game section at the Walmart near my house used to have this, like, little section to the right of the games that was just, like, you know, like older games that were for cheaper. And I remember Dark Souls sitting there for a while, and I remember, like, glancing at it before I really knew what it was and being like, oh, Dark Souls, that sounds interesting. And then once I finally chose to play it, I remember going back and it was still sitting right there on that shelf, and I was like, here we go, Dark Souls, not knowing how much of a crazy impact it would have on me. What the fuck? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I feel like we all have similar stories. Do you have a game that was particularly like that for you, Thames, where you saw it on the shelf a couple times and you were like, oh, that looks, you know, vaguely interesting, and then you finally decided to give it a chance and you're like, holy shit, this game is awesome. Did I not tell you how I got into Kingdom Hearts? I think you did, but can you refresh me, please? I had the GBA version of Chain of Memories and assumed all the games from the series played the same. Damn. What a way to be introduced to Kingdom Hearts through the GBA version of Chain of Memories. There it is. Then I went to a friend's house one weekend and played Kingdom Hearts 2 and proceeded to ask for a PS2 for my ex-birthday. I was hooked. That must have been kind of a system shock where you were like, you tried Kingdom Hearts 2 and you were like, well, where the hell are all the cards? What is this? What's going on? This isn't what I was expecting. Roxas? Roxas. This man speaks nonsense. Oh, okay, alright. Alright, guys, relax. Who is this man and why does he speak nonsense? Roxas. Jesus. Wait a minute, just wait a minute. I said just wait, I said wait. Wait! These guys weren't nearly as much of a pain the last time I fought them. Can you get out of here? Torch anus. I said wait. I said wait. That's why. Because when I'm usually able to kill them in one hit, but I'm hitting them and leaving them with like 1 HP. What? There. Those guys. I've also been meaning to ask, have you ever been interested in the arcade 1-up machines? Are those the ones that they sell at Walmart that are like near in the game section? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, I've actually been pretty interested in the, I think there's one that has the first 3 Mortal Kombat games in it. I think. It might just have the first 2. But there's definitely one of them that has some combination of the Mortal Kombat games in it. And that's the one that I'm the most interested in. I see that every so often while I'm at Walmart, and I'm like, ooh, I wish I had proper space for this. Was there one of them that you were particularly interested in, Tim? Okay, I'll go here. So this, I don't want to get too close, because this area right here is actually kind of just like a, it's not out yet, but they're making one that has Marvel vs. Capcom. Ooh. That's a nice one. Do they have, which will be the only legitimate way to play it, which has me tempted. Really? Has the original Marvel vs. Capcom never been re-released in any sort of way? I also wanted to point out that this is the area that I was talking about. It's kind of just like a side area that has a bunch of items in it. But if you come here in human form, that interesting NPC that I was talking about does invade you. So here we go. You hear that music? I don't think I've ever noticed music being played here. It's kind of eerie and creepy. Its most recent release was a digital version on PSN and XBLA, but it's been delisted for about 10 years now. Oh my god. Why did they delist it? Did they give a reason, or was it just some bullshit? Like, Capcom's like, no, you can't do it. Yeah, King Jeremiah. Look at him. Look at this man. Uh-oh. Look at that head. That's what I'm saying, Thames. Now you get his notched whip, but now that we've defeated his invading spirit, when we reach the boss area of this area, we actually can pick up his set. And you know damn well I'm going to be using that head wrap. Just want to just take in the really weird, like, ambient, like, creepy moaning music that's going on right now. I've never noticed music or of any sort being played in this area. Yeah, that's weird. Getting out of here. When Capcom's deal with Marvel ended in 2011, they didn't renew it for like 5 years. So during that time, all digital versions of MVC games and DLC were removed. That sucks. How much are those, or do those one-up machines usually run? I think they're between 200 and 300 when they're new. Alright, well that's not, but they seem to go on sale pretty fast. Okay. That sounds pretty good. I'll have to see if maybe the Mortal Kombat one is on sale, if they have it at my local Walmart. Turned around in here pretty easily. I think they're super neat to have if it's a game you really love, provided you have the space for it. Exactly. I think I might, if I ended up finding it for like a pretty good deal, I might just pick it up and hold on to it until I have proper space for it. Alright, guys. Damn. Damn it. Take a beverage. Beverage sip. Oops. There. Big sip. Gonna take a big sip. These guys can drop a shield that looks cool, but I can never seem to get them to drop it. Actually, no, I need to put those back on my bar. Actually, I'll put a firebomb on my bar too. That's a good thing. Gotta take that big sip. Knew it. I knew there was another one of these turds. I think there's two more. Oh, this doesn't do nearly enough damage. How do I want to do this? I don't want him to do that. That's the thing that I don't want him to do. Whew. That was close. Boop. Did you hear that? This game makes some weird noises. Oh damn, there's two more. Let's see how much a firebomb does. Oh, okay, that does a decent amount. If I kill them with the firebomb, it shouldn't matter how close they are. Yeah. Awesome. And let me take these off and put the black firebomb in their spot. Oh, God. Wait. Wait, Jesus almighty. God, I hate these things. I know there was a second one. There was two of them, right? I'm pretty sure I saw a second one. Yeah, there it is. God, fuck those things. Oh my God, how many of these damn things are there? Now I don't have any more fire-based weapons, so I hope that was the last one. I should be good to move on now. I think that was the last side area of this larger area. I think I'm pretty good to head to the boss now. You ready for this, my boys? Heading down to fight. Her name is Crossbreed Priscilla. Pretty interesting boss that has a neat mechanic to it. Let's do it. There's actually a couple different neat things about Priscilla. Alright. Show you them once we finally get there. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's like a whole squad that rolls up on me. And I think there's another guy too. Yeah. Who just kind of shows up. Boop. Oh, I thought that was it. There we go. Oh no. Trying to drink right in front of me. The audacity of this bitch. Alright. So, get back. One of the interesting things about this boss, Crossbreed Priscilla, is that she doesn't attack you when you go into the arena. She starts to talk to you.
plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
So basically, she says that if you came here by accident, you can go up those stairs behind her and you can leave. But I did not come here by accident. I came here to do battle. So what we're gonna do...
Thou must returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind.
Yeah, okay.
Thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home.
These people in here are peaceful. Is that why your fucking bird people attacked me at every turn? She has a weird little tail. If you end up cutting it off, you could get a weapon. But when you hit her, she disappears. And you're like, whoa, wait a minute. But as you can see, when I walk around, I make footprints. And so does she. Sort of refreshing meeting a boss who doesn't immediately want to kill you. And that's true. Priscilla is definitely a very interesting boss. This is the most chill boss I've ever seen. So, I'm actually gonna reload my game real quick. And I'm doing that because... chill. Because snow. I'm reloading because of this. This wasn't here before. The Xanthus armor, which I will immediately change into. So, you guys don't need to be jealous or anything. She was like, I mean, I guess we can fight or whatever. Kelvin, you don't like it? What's wrong? Look at me. Aren't you impressed? Are you a golden cotton swab? Dark Souls Big Head Edition. Kelvin, there's nothing wrong. Everything's fine. And you heard when she was talking that the way that we could leave this place was to plunge from the plank. And that's actually what we need to do to leave this area. But what I've always found kind of funny about this cutscene is that Sir, you're a cotton swab with a sword. Kelvin, please, don't slander me like that. I am a golden god. What I've always thought was funny about this cutscene is that it plays such a like a weirdly stock sound effect when you jump off the plank. Listen to this. So weird. Of course he's still wearing it. This is the ideal male body. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. See, Tames knows what he's talking about. That free falling song just popped into my head. And I'm free. Free falling. So that was, as long as I'm remembering correctly, that was the last quote-unquote hidden boss of Dark Souls. Now, I know, you know, it's kind of getting kind of on the later side. Excuse me, if you can please stop. If you can please stop. Sirs. You know what? Is this the way it's gonna be right now? If this is the way it's gonna be, then I guess that's just the way it's gonna be. This didn't have to be this way. Where are you going? You think you can just leave after what you've done? No. You bitch! Oh my god. There. Honestly, we could end COVID if we all wrapped our head like this. This is the new generation of face masks. You're not gonna catch a disease looking like this. Look at me. I'm completely germ-free. You think a germ's gonna find its way into my face? Absolutely not. So, I know it's just getting kind of on the later side, and we've done a lot of stuff. But the last thing I want to do before we end is that I want to set it all up for us to go to the DLC. And getting to the DLC is kind of a pain. I walk into a grocery store and only see this. You might just like walking down the aisle at the grocery store, just being like, "Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. So, excuse me, can I find some? You can direct me where the chapstick is? My lips are kind of chapped." All right, thank you. Just walk away. I know his head should be at the bottom of the wrap, but I can't help but think the bulbous part at the top is where his face is. Hi, how are you? Oh dear. What? Oh, I was saying, getting into the DLC is kind of a pain in the buns. Hopefully I even remember how to do it. I think the first step is actually excuse me, is actually to go, what's the fastest way to get there? I guess it would be the Undead Parish. No, it would be the Sunlight Altar. That's the fastest way to get there. I have to go and deal with the Hydra now. Dealing with the Hydra is always a pain in the buns. It just is. There's not really any way around it. It's just always a pain. I need to... Yeah, get out of here. You can't take on this. I need to go this way. Ow. Rude. Ow. Need to go this way. Back to where we came. That's the fastest way to get there. I'm gonna change out of... I'm gonna put almost the rest of my armor back on. I'm obviously gonna keep the swab on. You don't mess with the swab. Exactly. I'm probably going to take everything but the head wrap off to give myself some good armor. I'm obviously not going to mess with the head wrap because that's just not the way we do things around here. Put these back on. You know, it's just the way that it is. Down here. That's the fastest way to get there. Yeah, there's really no easy way to go about fighting the Hydra. You can't really get close to it because if you get too close, you fall into like an endless abyss of water and just die immediately. And you can't really stay too far away from it, or else it'll just shoot magic at you, and you don't get a chance to actually hit it. You gotta stay in like a weird middle area where it like bashes its heads towards you, and then you can... I'm sorry, sir? That's what I thought. Oh, okay. Look at this man. He's being endlessly intimidated by the swab. You know what? Here, you want the swab? You can get the swab. You weren't ready. He wasn't ready for the swab. I don't know why he was so indecisive. Yep. So he's already shooting magic at me. He wasn't ready for the swab. He wasn't. Did you see how indecisive that man was being? He was like, I can fight him. No, I can't do this. He couldn't deal with the swab. There. So, yeah, I kind of just have to hope that he bashes his heads towards me in a way that I can actually hit them. And I actually don't remember how close I can get to the water. Oh, damn it. I forgot that it's not a good idea to lock on. There's two down. I'm sorry. What? Oops. What are you doing? Fight me! I think I got one. I remember using this item as a marker, how far you should go. Right. There should only be one head left. Oh, it's two. Two heads. Sir? No! Don't go! Damn it. You know what I should be using? Let me put it on real quick. I should be using the rusted iron... Nope, the rusted iron ring. So I can walk normally in this fucking water. Hit him! Hit him! Oh my gosh. Oh, did I get him? Aha! Take that! Now I'm going to take this off so I can run in the... Look at me! So I can run in the water nicely, not be slowed. The swab always wins! You cannot defeat the swab! So that's the direction we want to go, but I actually want to go up this ladder real quick to show you something. There's some enemies up here that I never bother with because they're just a pain in the buns to fight. and you don't really ever need to fight them for any reason, because there's not really any reason to come up here. But they're up here, so I'll show you, just to show you. Long-ass ladder, too. Whew. I actually don't remember which direction they're in. It's been so long since I've come up here. Respect the swab. Yeah, there they are. So it's kind of hard to tell what's going on, right? Well, there's a mushroom, bro. That is the enemy that I don't usually mess with. It's just a big-ass cat. Look at it roll at me! It's like Sonic! Sonic Cat! Get out of here. Just wanted to show that to you. The Swab and Speedo combo is quite the look. I mean, I think he can pull it off. It's like, Sonic, is that you? He was rolling around at the speed of sound. So I might need to reload, because there's an NPC that's supposed to spawn back here, and sometimes he just doesn't, so you just gotta reload your game. Swab, Speedo, Sword, and Shield. The 4 S's of terror. I think you're onto something there, Kelvin. Yeah, he didn't spawn, so I'm gonna go ahead and reload my game real quick. That's Pokemon Gen 9's Swab and Speedo. There he is. That's the boy we're looking for. We've cracked the code. See, we're in Nintendo's head. Game Freak, we're on to you. I'm definitely getting Swab version. Game Freak, hire me. Swablio and Speedoku are legendaries. Kelvin, please. I mean, there's already a Pokemon called Swablu. They were hinting at it this whole time. So this is a character that we rescued from that golem, the crystal golem. Her name is Dusk, so let's talk to her.
So, 'tis thou who rescued me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulasil. I come up from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulasil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Why, yes it would.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
And there she goes. So now that we have rescued Dusk, now we can go visit an old friend. I imagine you walking into Game Freak HQ with the next gen mapped out before they could think about it. Tame's gonna walk into... Exactly, see? Tames knows what's up. Tame's gonna walk into Game Freak and just be like, look, I need that payment. They ain't ready. We need that payment. Hi, how are you? Oh. This isn't where I expected it to take me. Hold on. This one's closer. You know, I figured out how to... All new Pokemon designs are solely based on bathroom utilities or underwear. No more, no less. Look, I still think you got a whole wide range of different things you can pull from. Plunger Pokemon, right? Toothbrush and toothpaste. Those are in the bathroom. Boxers. Boxer Toothbrushion. Pasterman? I like that one. Toothpasterman. It's a good one. Plungerpus. Punjon. Tames, you've got it. See, we already got all the Pokemon done. Plunjon. Oh. Wait a minute, guys. Hold on. Ah! Oh my god, the squad rolled up on me! Ah! Wait a minute, whoa! Look at them! I rolled up in the wrong neighborhood. Tiny boys. Where are you going? Yeah. Alright. So this is where our sad boy comes into play. This boy here. Now that we've rescued Dusk for some reason, now this guy drops the item we need. I don't know why. I don't know how you'd know that, but it just does. He drops the broken pendant. So now that we have that, we can get out of here. And we can enter the DLC, which is probably where we'll stop for this session. He's so done. I'm gonna go to the Undead Parish and see if I can have enough stuff to upgrade a little bit before we sign off. Did you guys see that did I tell you that I figured out how to send messages on the PS4 to the chat? Watch this. Look at that. I figured it out. Toothpasteman. How they got cheat codes.
Show me that ember of yours. Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it
That's me.
fascinating. Yes. Well, thank you. This ember really is something special. I'm already under its spell. I sense great potential indeed.
I'm gonna repair a lot of my stuff. I actually don't know if you can upgrade. Oh, you can upgrade the Xanthus armor. I thought it might have been one of those special armors that you couldn't upgrade. Do I? What's my shield at right now? Is my? I think I might have upgraded my shield to max. I don't think it's on here anymore. See if I can upgrade my armor.
Don't get yourself killed.
Neither of us wants to see you go hollow. Thanks, Andre. Love you. No. This one. No. This one. Alright. Let me use up some of my souls to level up before we head out, and that'll be where we stop. Oops. Alright. And yeah, actually, I might have to watch out for the big boy, the big dragon boy. He might come back. I think he does, actually. I'm gonna just to be safe. Ow. Ouch! Right on my bun. I thought he came. Yeah, there he is. Right on my bare bun. He's probably gonna shoot fire at me. Yeah. But it doesn't kill me now. You big scaly turd. I'm fine. Can't stop the swab. It's impossible. Can't be done. If you think you can stop the swab, then you've got another thing coming. You've got another thing coming. You guys heard that song? That song has been engraved in my mind ever since I played Vice City, Grand Theft Auto Vice City as a kid. It's one of the songs on the radio, and it's just been a permanent fixture in my mind since then. Swab on a mission. Maybe that's what I'll put on the bottom blue bar. I'll put that as the if I can remember it. I'll put that as the message next time. Swab on a mission. Did I ever pick up that armor over there? I guess I did. Gotta get in some more GTA soon, Calvin. Tim says to Calvin. It's true, I watched that stream you guys did and I was very entertained. See, now that we have the broken pendant, there's like a weird distortion back there. And we're like, huh? What's that? Put my armor back on. Actually, yeah, that's what I thought. Let's see what's up with this. Let's examine. Oh. Oh. Someone's kidnapping the swab! The swab has been kidnapped. What? So now I am officially inside of the DLC. The first DLC area is the Sanctuary Garden. Yes. And that's probably where I'm going to go ahead and call it for tonight. What happened to the swab? I was kidnapped, Tims. I was kidnapped and brought to this place called the Sanctuary Guardian. Sanctuary Garden, if I can learn to speak correctly. What the heck? What's going on here? Now that I know the way around Fort Secudo as well, moves are going to be made. Freaking baby Luigi. So let me just make a quick look at my stuff here. Looks to be in order. You've done it. I've done it. I've gotten... So now all we need to do is go through the DLC and then fight the final boss, and we'll be done with Dark Souls 1. Thank you, Kelvin. I really appreciate that. Hopefully, I actually haven't played the DLC in a while, so hopefully I don't completely suck at it. Thank you, James. I think you guys will like the DLC. It's got a lot of interesting little tidbits and stuff in it. A lot of cool little things you can get. Especially one of my favorite things you can get in the DLC is a set of, I think, 3 or 4 items that you could throw on the ground and they make a really cool set of noises. So I'm really excited to show you those. They're one of my favorite things that the DLC added. It's kind of a small, silly little thing, but I love it. So yeah, next time we'll go ahead and run through the DLC. Depending on how long the DLC takes, I mean, I'm pretty sure the next stream will be the last stream of Dark Souls 1. We'll get through the DLC and then we will run through the final boss, and that'll be Dark Souls 1. Then we'll move into Dark Souls 2. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I've definitely enjoyed doing this. Hyped to see it. Thanks, Kelvin. Appreciate it. I've definitely enjoyed playing through it. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching it. We make it moves. Yes, we are, Tams. By the way, look up at the number of messages. 420, praise it. Praise the sun. Gotta praise it. So yeah, we'll do that, and I'll look into getting seeing how much a copy of Sleeping Dogs is for PS4, and we might make that the second game. You know how we usually have a game that we lead into Dark Souls. I might make Sleeping Dogs that. Always fun to see these streams. Thanks, Calvin. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I am excited to see. Oh no, I ruined it. What do you mean? Oh, well, I mean, I wanted to make sure that I pointed it out while it was there. Whenever you see 420, you gotta stop and 420 praise it. James is not happy with you, baby Luigi. But yeah, I'll see about getting a copy of Sleeping Dogs, and making that the second game in the thing, because we did a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima, and we've done a little bit of Dark Souls. I mean, not Dark Souls, Dead by Daylight. But those, I mean, Dead by Daylight, I can do that whenever. And Ghost of Tsushima, I wasn't planning on making a regular stream thing anyway. So we'll do Dark Souls and we'll do Sleeping Dogs. So hope you guys are excited. I'm excited, very excited. Once again, thanks for being here. I'm excited to see your guys' streams as well. James on Friday, and Kelvin, are yours on Thursdays, right? Also, thanks for showing Ghost of Tsushima. No problem, man. I've been really liking Ghost of Tsushima, so if the gameplay that you guys saw looks interesting, I would definitely look into getting it, because I've been enjoying the hell out of it. Yeah. I will definitely be looking out for your guys' streams. Thanks for being here. Hope you guys are excited for next week's stream. Same time, same place, Saturday at 7. Yeah, Thursdays. So Kelvin Thursday, Tames Friday, Todney Saturday. 'Tis the plan. Thank you guys for being here, and have a great night. I will probably talk to you guys tomorrow. Responses are delayed for me. That's alright. They're usually delayed for me too when I'm in someone else's stream. But yeah, thanks for being here. Have a great night, and I will see you boys probably tomorrow. Goodbye. Wait. I'll do it like this. Goodbye.